Explosive news is hitting the fight world. Joe Rogan is weighing in on Jon Jones' White House offer, Georges St-Pierre's legendary life is getting the biopic treatment, and we've got a massive flyweight rematch headlining a UFC Fight Night. Get ready, because this is news. First up, Joe Rogan is spilling the tea on Jon Jones and a jaw-dropping offer to fight at the White House. Was it $15 million? Was it crazy? Rogan breaks it all down, and we've got the inside scoop on what this means for the GOAT. Then, get ready to relive the glory days. The incredible life story of UFC legend Georges St-Pierre is being transformed into a Hollywood biopic. We're talking about the highs, the lows, and the epic battles that made GSP a global icon. You won't want to miss this. And finally, mark your calendars. A colossal flyweight showdown is set to ignite the octagon as Manel Kape faces off against Kyoji Horiguchi in a highly anticipated rematch. Who will emerge victorious in this epic clash? Stick around to find out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Joe Rogan says a $15 million White House offer for Jon Jones is kind of crazy. When the UFC floated the idea of a super fight at the White House, it seems the proposed payday for pound-for-pound King Jon Jones left even Joe Rogan scratching his head. While UFC CEO Dana White has downplayed Jones' involvement in any potential June 14th card at UFC Freedom 250, Jones himself claims he was lowballed with an offer that didn't budge from $15 million. Rogan, discussing the situation on his Fight Companion podcast, agreed that the figure seemed surprisingly low for an athlete of Jones' caliber, especially considering the potential global impact of a White House event. He argued that having the greatest of all time appear at such a prestigious venue would elevate the entire card, making the $15 million figure seem even more questionable. Instead of Jones, the co-main event will feature Alex Pereira challenging for the interim heavyweight title against Cyril Gane, leaving fans to wonder what could have been. This whole situation has fight fans buzzing about fighter pay and the UFC's negotiation tactics. But what if that White House fight had asterisk happened? You won't believe the drama behind the scenes. Next, we're diving deep into the career of another legend, as Georges St-Pierre's life story is coming to the big screen. The legendary life of Georges St-Pierre is getting the Hollywood treatment. Get ready for a cinematic journey into the life of one of MMA's most dominant and beloved figures. Former two-division UFC champion Georges St-Pierre is having his incredible story adapted into a brand new biopic, with Canadian filmmaker Thomas Soto set to direct. This project promises an intimate and honest look at the man behind the GSP persona, exploring the triumphs and challenges that defined his unparalleled career. St-Pierre, a UFC Hall of Famer, conquered both the welterweight and middleweight divisions, retiring in 2019 with a legacy of dominance, including a record 9 consecutive title defenses in his first reign. From his early struggles to his triumphant return and middleweight championship win, the film will cover it all. Soto aims to capture the human element of GSP's story, making it a must-watch for fans and newcomers alike. Fans are already speculating about dream casting for the role of GSP. But before we see GSP's story unfold on screen, we've got a massive fight brewing that you need to know about. Get ready for a flyweight war as Manel Kape clashes with Kyoji Horiguchi in a rematch that's set to headline UFC Fight Night. A massive flyweight rematch is set to headline UFC Fight Night in June. Get ready for fireworks as former Risen FF champions Manel Kape and Kyoji Horiguchi are slated to go head-to-head in the main event of a UFC Fight Night at the Meta Apex on June 20th. This bout is a rematch of their thrilling encounter back in 2017 under the Risen banner, where Horiguchi secured a submission victory. Since then, both fighters have carved out impressive careers in the UFC. Kape is riding a 3-fight win streak, most recently delivering a stunning first-round knockout against Brandon Royval, earning him a Performance of the Night bonus. Horiguchi, a Japanese star, has also been dominant in his return to the octagon, securing a decision win over Amir Albazi in his latest outing. This clash promises to be a high-stakes battle with significant implications in the stacked flyweight division. The flyweight division is on fire, and this main event is exactly what it needs. Who do you think takes this one? Let us know in the comments. But first, let's recap the biggest stories we've covered today. UFC Vegas 119 is bringing the heat with a massive flyweight rematch. The Meta Apex will play host to an electrifying main event on June 20th as top contenders Manel Kape and Kyoji Horiguchi lock horns once again. This highly anticipated rematch stems from their initial clash in 2017 under the Risen FF banner, where Horiguchi emerged victorious via submission. Horiguchi has made a strong statement in his UFC return, showcasing impressive performances in his recent wins, including a sharp decision victory over Amir Albazi. A win here could propel him towards a title shot. Meanwhile, Manel Kape has bounced back emphatically from an initial UFC stumble, boasting a 7-1 record in his last 8 fights and currently riding a 3-fight win streak, highlighted by his spectacular first-round knockout of former title challenger Brandon Royval. This bout is crucial for both fighters as they aim to climb the flyweight rankings. This rematch has the division buzzing with anticipation. Will Horiguchi make it 2 in a row, or will Kape get his revenge? Stay tuned for our full breakdown and predictions after the break. What a show! We heard Joe Rogan on Jon Jones' White House offer, saw Georges St-Pierre's life story getting the biopic treatment, and got hyped for the Manel Kape vs. Kyoji Horiguchi rematch headlining UFC Fight Night. Don't miss any of our breaking news. Hit that like button, subscribe to news, ring the notification bell, and join the conversation in the comments below. Follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content.